that reminds me. Oh, I wanted to get on here to the Voodoo viewers and say something. I don't know. I was just overwhelmed, you know, over the weekend I was. When I went on the old tablet and I went on there and I had all these nice compliments and comments from people all across the globe, I did. Yes, I did. Your old Gerty, it really cheered me up, it did. It made me feel all warm and cosy and like I'm not a complete idiot, what most people usually all my life have been telling me. But it was really nice and I can't thank you lot enough, I really can't. And I just hope that I can keep coming on here and making you laugh and making you smile and hopefully take the piss. Because we all need to take the piss, don't we? And while I'm talking about that, I needed to get back on it, you know, because I think that there's a few more things what have come out over the weekend about Christopher pissed up, whatever his name is, boozed up, that bloody idiot, you know that one. Yes, he's not a very nice character, is he? It transpires. Oh, yes, it is transpired that he is not a nice character. No, not at all. His daughter don't think he's a bloody nice character, and I'm just going to park that up and not say no more about that. Leave that where it is. Secondly, he's turning around to Yankee Wally and making aspirations and aspersions about her back and her past or whatever. I mean, who of us hasn't had a bit of a past and a bit of a carry-on? You know, there's some things that, well, I mean, you ain't lived if you haven't had a bit of a carry-on when you were young, have you? Well, I don't think so anyway. But it only turns out that this grown-arsed old guy, is what he is actually been working on the porno sites. Yes, he has. He's been the chief executive officer or whatever it is of your porno people. Oh, yes, he has. Exploiting women, in other words. Yes, Voodoo viewers. Oh, I just thought to myself, I couldn't help but think. I thought, well, there you go. Maybe people in glass houses should learn not to chuck around stones. Don't you reckon, Voodoo viewers? Because that's what I thought to myself. That is what I thought. I thought to myself, well, there you go. That just goes to show you. He's a ne'er-do bloody well. He's towed himself up with the Duchess of Muchness over there, your Madam Bow in your Monty Shit Show. And he's basically going around the place like a little tyrant, telling people what they can and what they can't do. Everybody that says anything, because he's uneducated, he just calls them a troll. And he's saying, oh, what he's saying is the point is apparently it's all the old people. It's old middle-class women, bloody, well, not bloody middle-class, middle-aged, I think, not middle-class, middle-aged is basically his thing. Yes, he says all these middle-aged and old women over in your Western world want to take the piss out of muchness and muchness. We ain't taking the piss, we're critiquing. These lefties want to live in a global village, and I would say that as we're all in one little happy global village, if the villagers want to have a little bit of a cyber gossip over the blimmin' garden fence, that's their damn business, isn't it? Yes, it is. And doing little skits on your garden fence, or going down your local boozer and having a little bit of a lampoon and taking the piss a bit. When was that illegal? Because we all live in a global village, don't we? That's what we're doing. We're just globally having a little bit of a laugh because, well, I mean, the cyber interweb world, I mean, that is your little... It's taken over from your pub at the end of the road or your club or your coffee house, hasn't it? It has. I mean, who even knows the name of their neighbours nowadays? So that's what we do. We get on our tablets and we have a little gossip to our neighbours. Yes, that's what we do. Our friends and neighbours, and we say, well, I think that muchness and muchness is a sack of shite. And that's what I think. And guess what? It's a free country. Yes! They've been pushing for this cultural revolution in this Great Reset. All I can see is a load of karma, really, because I am seeing a Great Reset, and it's coming from us lot towards them, not the other way bloody round, bloody cheek. And then things are coming over here for that platinum load of old crap. They're going to drag the Queen up and down the Mall and make her do God knows what. I'm not being funny. I'm nowhere near the Queen's age quite yet, and even I wouldn't want to be dragged all over the place at 90 odd years old. She probably just wants to sit down and have a nice piece of cake and maybe a cup of tea or two. Blimmin' platinum load of old crap. They just want to get their blimmin' feet over here. They want to be over here. They want to have their snouts in the trough. They want to be up on the blimmin' balcony and people all cheering them and everything. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they bloody well do. I've got their number. Oh, yes, we will be cheering. We'll be cheering for Her Majesty the bloody Queen. Won't be cheering for them pair of bloody grifters. Load of old shit. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to say about it is that she's been on the tablet this weekend making aspirations, something about the Duchess Kate has been copying her clothes or something. I mean, have a go. Oh, ain't she a laugh? I mean, she needs to get herself to Specsavers, that woman. Duchess Kate would copy. Duchess Kate wouldn't copy that bloody woman if she was on fire, stupid blooming cow. Honestly, oh, she's been wearing my clothes. No one wears your clothes, love. Honestly, Duchess Kate could put on a blooming bin liner and look stunning, and you could wear something about £380,000 and you make it look like a bloody bin liner. So since when has Duchess Kate been following your blooming costumes or whatever it is you're banging on about, ridiculous bloody woman? Oh well, I'm sure I'm going to be back on here again because I'm sure it's going to annoy me again, bloody much this and much this, old Madam Mao and Monty shit show. That's what Madam Mao did, you know. That's exactly why I call her Madam Mao. I'm going to have you know that, you know, because your Madam Mao, she got married to your Mr. Mao over in the French, no, it wasn't the French, the Chinese Revolution it was, I think, yes it was the Chinese Revolution. There was your Mr. Mao and he was like the president or whatever, and he married some spent up old actress that was shit at acting anyway, and she was called Madam Mao, and she used to get in his ear and make him do things, you know, like say, oh, you want to go after these people and genocide them. Oh, you want to go after them people and genocide them. And that's basically what your Madam Mao and your Boozy and that are doing. They're trying to get around and they're trying to do a modern version of a sort of cyber genocide. And another thing that struck me as well, that Boozy, when he said, oh, it's all middle-aged women that do it. You know why middle-aged do it? Middle-aged women are the only ones that are left to do it, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because all the younger women have got too much to bloody lose. They've made sure of that. All our kids' generation, all the women of younger than us, they can't say nothing. Oh no, they can't, because boozed up, pissed up, will get on your Twitterati and get them fired. That's what they do. They're spiteful. They're demonic. Yes, so the only people that can do it is me. I mean, it's no good reporting me to my boss. I mean, I am my bloody boss, stupid bloke. Really, that is why we have to stand up. All the old babushkas all over the world, all the old yentas, we need to stand up and say, up with this, we will no longer put. That's what we need to do, and we need to start giving a pushback on it. Because I'm telling you what, I don't want to leave this sort of crazy world to my grandchild, thank you very much. No, I do bloody well not, Madam Bloody Mao. That's all I've got to say.